we are going to present Moment Friday, and the topic is menstrual cycle. As recently a girl committed suicide in Mumbai due to unawareness about it. Let's talk about it. You may contact with us on such touchy issues on following numbers given on the screen. Let's know what is menstruation.
This part of the news piece is sponsored by RICIS Raniganj. Menstruation is bleeding from the vagina that happens about once a month. It is a normal part of the menstrual cycle. It is also known as having a period. Periods usually come between 21 and 35 days apart. This can change from cycle to cycle. You can work out your menstrual cycle length by counting how many days there are from the first day of your period until the first day of your next period. The menstrual cycle gets your body ready for a pregnancy and is controlled by hormones that come from your brain and ovaries. Stay tuned for more news after the break.
मछली जल की रानी है, जीवन उसका पानी है। तो कहाँ है मछलियाँ और कहाँ रखा जाए पानी? तो एक्वेरियम ही में छुपी है ये सारी कहानी। आसनसोल ग्रीन एक्वेरियम, जहाँ आपको मिलेंगी हर तरह की मछलियाँ और बेहतरीन एक्वेरियम। आपको आसनसोल ग्रीन एक्वेरियम में मिल जाएंगी हर तरह के एक्वेरियम इक्विपमेंट जैसे फिल्टर स्टोन और फिशेस की हर वैरायटी। एक ही नाम, आसनसोल ग्रीन एक्वेरियम, BNR मोड़ अपोजिट रविंद्र भवन, शॉप नंबर 22। फॉर कॉन्टैक्ट कॉल ऑन 9609 77 3040।
What happens during the menstruation cycle?
This part of the news piece is sponsored by TVS PSJ. In each menstrual cycle, an egg develops in one of your ovaries. When the egg is ready, it is released from the ovary. This is known as ovulation. At this stage, it can be fertilized by sperm and develop into a pregnancy. While this is happening, the lining of your uterus becomes thicker, getting ready in case of pregnancy. If you don't become pregnant, the lining of the uterus falls away. It flows out through your vagina as a menstrual bleed and the cycle starts again. Stay tuned for more news after the break.
Please step in. Hind Cosmetic, Supermarket, First Floor, Asansol, 713301.
Products are Biotic, Garnier, Everyouth, Nivea, Sahnaz, Mammoth, O3 Professional, Lotus Professional, Patanjali, Jobis, Nature's, Men's Glow, Plum, M Caffeine, VLCC, Good Vibes, Ola, Fame, Auxilic, Radha, Sugar, Lakme, Veblen, Lotus Color, Ponds, Silk, Matrix, L'Oreal, Bella, etc.
Our contact number is 9126767709.
What can one expect during a period?
This part of the news piece is sponsored by Hillview Hospital. Menstruation is different for each person. Most females bleed for 3 to 7 days. Bleeding can be light or heavy, and the blood can range from bright red to dark brown. The flow usually starts off heavier and then becomes lighter. You might also see small clots. One might get period pain, cramps, or aches in the lower part of your abdomen or back. Some females get other symptoms leading up to and during menstruation, such as bloating in the abdomen or weight gain, constipation or diarrhea, headaches, breast swelling and pain, acne, tiredness, mood changes, and feeling irritable. Stay tuned for more news after the break.
Priya Cosmetic, near Minar Cake Shop, GT Road, Asansol 1.
আমাদের শপের নাম আসানসোল প্রিয়া কসমেটিক্স। আমাদের শপ হচ্ছে মিনার কেক শপের ভেতরে। আমাদের শপে সমস্ত রকমের কসমেটিক্স প্রোডাক্ট অ্যাভেলেবল আছে, যেমন মেবলিন, কালার বার, সুগার, ল্যাকমি, প্লাম, লোটাস, এছাড়াও সমস্ত রকম প্রফেশনাল প্রোডাক্ট অ্যাভেলেবল আছে। আর আমাদের দেখুন নাম্বার দেওয়া আছে এখানে, এই নাম্বারে কন্ট্যাক্ট করতে পারেন। আমাদের হোম ডেলিভারি প্রোভাইড করা হয়।
Our contact number 9563404288 and 8918940868.
Can periods cause any problem?
This part of the news is sponsored by ASP. Females have their first period during puberty. The average age to get your first period is 12 or 13, but it can happen as young as 9 or as late as 16. Problems with period can include heavy bleeding. This can sometimes cause low iron levels, severe period pain. This may be caused by a health condition such as endometriosis, unpredictable or irregular periods, not getting your period, bleeding between periods, premenstrual syndrome, also known as premenstrual tension. Stay tuned for more news after the break.
When do periods stop?
This part of the news piece is sponsored by Shine Academy. Periods stop temporarily during pregnancy. They can also stop during breastfeeding. Some females find their periods stop for a time because of changes in body weight, stress, travel, lots of strenuous exercise, or hormone problems. Some medicines, such as contraceptives, might stop periods. This can be helpful for some people, especially if their periods are heavy or painful. Sometimes, after stopping the pill or another contraceptive, it can take a while for periods to come back. Periods stop altogether when you reach menopause. The average age for this is 45 to 50. Stay tuned for more news after the break.
Admissions open now at St. Christopher Mission School, run by Anglo-Indian Society affiliated to CBSE Delhi. Special features are low affordable fee structure, smart class, well-trained teachers, indoor-outdoor games, transport facility, co-curricular activities, classes from nursery to 12. It's time for your child to explore the creativity. Thank you.
What products can one use when one have a period?
This part of the news piece is sponsored by Angel. There are several options available to help you manage your bleeding. It's your choice what to use. Sanitary pads are attached to your underwear to absorb blood. You will need to change your pad every 4 hours or so, or when it's full. Tampons are placed inside your vagina to absorb blood. You will need to change your tampon every 3 to 4 hours or when it's full. Never leave a tampon in for more than 8 hours. Rarely, this could cause a dangerous condition called toxic shock syndrome. For this reason, it might be best not to use tampons overnight. Wash your hands carefully before inserting and removing a tampon. A menstrual cup is placed inside your vagina to catch blood. You will need to empty it when it's full. Follow the product instructions for when it needs to be removed to prevent toxic shock syndrome. Period underwear has a layer that absorbs blood. It can be used on its own or in combination with other sanitary protection. If you are using tampons or disposable pads, wrap them up and put them in the bin. Never flush them down the toilet. If you are using reusable pads, rinse them off and put them in the washing machine. Menstrual cups and period underwears can be washed and reused. Wash your hands carefully before changing your sanitary products and make sure your products are clean. Keep a period kit in your handbag or school bag, as you might get your period unexpectedly. Keeping pain medicines, sanitary products, and a spare pair of underwear in your bag at school or at work can be helpful. Stay tuned for more news after the break.
Rekha matching. Please step in for all kinds of colorful matching poplin rubia, fancy dupattas, other fancy dress materials. TP Market Asansol. For more information, please contact 96356400.
How can one care for her during a period?
This part of the news piece is sponsored by B&M Coaching Center. One should be able to do all your regular activities when you have a period. One can go swimming with a tampon or menstrual cup and some types of period underwear. If you have sex, make sure to take your tampon out beforehand. Some females feel they need to rest when they have their period. If one is in pain, one can use a hot water bottle or take pain relieving medicines. Stay tuned for more news after the break.
Share and subscribe and forward YouTube channel News Moment. For more details and for advertisement, contact editor 9563830.
When should one see a doctor for menstrual problem?
This part of the news piece is sponsored by SK Infocom. See doctor as soon as possible if you experience any bleeding after menopause. It's important to see the doctor if you are 16 years or older and haven't started to have periods. One should also talk to your doctor if your periods are getting heavier. Your periods last for more than 8 days. Our periods are less than 3 weeks apart or more than 2 months apart. The pattern of your periods change. Your periods have stopped for more than 6 months and you're not sure why. You are bleeding in between periods or after sex. You have severe period pain that affects your daily activities. You can also talk to your doctor if your periods are affecting your well-being or enjoyment of life. Stay tuned for more news after the break. Moment Study Center for English, Maths and Arts and Science Group. Classes from 5 to 12. Contact C.K. Barnwal and Ankit Srivastav. Buddha Hazra Durga Mandir, Asansol.
An iftar party in the month of Holy Ramadan was arranged today in Hamidpur by Ataullah Khan, where sitting MP Mr. Shatrughan Sinha was present along with others.
Let's hear what Mr. Shatrughan Sinha says.
कांग्रेस का इतना प्यार मिला कि पूरे मुल्क में सबसे पहले हमारा नाम अब ये लोग कह रहे हैं तो आप और शायद कुछ कहने के लिए मैं यहीं बैठा हूँ जहाँ हमारे सामने कोई ऐसा मौका नहीं होगा, कोई ऐसी तारीफ नहीं होगी, कोई ऐसा पर्व त्यौहार या कोई ऐसा ईद हो कि बकरीद हो कि दुर्गा पूजा हो कि छठ मैया का त्यौहार हो या कोई ऐसा नहीं हुआ है जब मैं यहाँ नहीं रहा हूँ। और उसके अलावा ये भी लोग जानते हैं हर महीने 6 महीने में नहीं, साल में नहीं, हर महीने यहाँ पे मैं कम से कम 2 से 3 बार आता हूँ, 2 या 3 बार, और हर महीने कम से कम 10, 12, 15 दिन जो है आसनसोल में। तो शायद इन्हीं बातों का एक परिणाम होगा, इन्हीं बातों का नतीजा है कि उन्होंने हमारे की 42 सीटें हैं बंगाल में, वो बाकी सीटों का फैसला तो पार्टी करेगी। जैसा कहा वेरी ग्रेट ऑफ ग्रेट लीडरशिप जनता जी ने, लेकिन एक सीट है आसनसोल जो उसमें कोई तब्दीली नहीं, कोई बदलाव नहीं, उसका फैसला होगा। पूरी सीट शत्रुघ्न सिंह नहीं लड़ेंगे। कहा कि इतने रिकॉर्ड से रिकॉर्ड
अपोजिशन की जो जमात है बीजेपी, उसमें अभी तक कैंडिडेट का नाम ऐलान नहीं किया, क्या आपकी वजह से मैंने बीजेपी पर एक खौफदारी है क्या?
मैं ऐसा कुछ कहूँगा, देखो ये उनका उनके पार्टी के का अंदरूनी मामला है, वो लोगों के अंदर की बात है कि क्यों नहीं किया है या विड्रॉ नाम किया, कोई नाम अनाउंस किया किसी शरीफ आदमी का, उसका नाम पे विड्रॉ क्यों हुआ है, विड्रॉ क्यों कर दिया गया। मैं जहाँ तक मेरे कैरेक्टर का सवाल है, मुझे ऐसा कुछ नहीं कहना चाहिए। पार्टी इस पर रिएक्ट कर सकती है। मैं तो यही कहूँगा कि उनकी पार्टी का अंदर का मामला है और मुझे इस मामले में बोलने के लिए कोई अधिकार नहीं है, कोई हक नहीं है। लेकिन साथ साथ ये भी कह सकता हूँ कि जो भी लड़ने आए, लोकतंत्र है, डेमोक्रेसी है, कोई न कोई तो आएगा ही और आना भी चाहिए डेमोक्रेसी को मजबूत करने के लिए। जो भी आता है हम उसका खैर मकदम करेंगे, इस्तेमाल करेंगे, स्वागत करेंगे जो आएगा हमारे सामने। और फैसला जो है वो तो फैसला कहते हैं इश्क हो या जंग, फैसला
भरपूर होना चाहिए।
पर तो वो जो है फैसला तो यहाँ की आवाम करेगी, जनता जनार्दन करेगी, जो फैसला करेगी वो सराहतों पे।
सर माइनॉरिटीज जो है।
Now finally, it's time for the SMS of the moment. Stop sacrificing a girl's self-esteem at the altar of menstrual myths. Thanks for watching our video. If you like it, please share, subscribe the channel, and don't forget to push the bell icon for further notifications.